Testing, testing, testing. Alright, so basically what we are going to be playing today is Naya Legends. This is pretty much Brian Kibler's list. I saw it on Twitter and thought it was really cool. I don't quite have all the cards. 2 Dragonhawks would be nice, but we do have one, so I figured I'd try the deck out. Okay. Alright, let's hop on. Definitely excited to try this deck out. It looks really fun. And I mean, some of the lines with it, you can get just crazy amounts of cards in exile. On the draw, sure, we'll try it. Definitely not like a great hand. And any flash. Okay. So if we could draw all of our 5 and 6 drops in the first 2 turns, that'd be great. And let's drop off Malira. Well, what do you got for us, opponent? You have a Lily? Anything at all. So far, I guess Malira has terrified them. Maybe she's just so powerful, she made them disconnect. Nope. There we go. There's a bat. And they take anti-flash. Sure. brother. I mean, at least we all, at least we will have mana for Jeru and Hazoret next turn. Let's get in for 3. Go ahead. Come on, opponent. What you got? Okay. Nothing so far. We'll take 1, they can gain 1. So, turn 1, they surveilled the Shelly to the yard. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if we saw one here. Just going very slow. Okay. They're gonna draw with a Dread Knight and play the Dread Knight. Sounds good. So, don't think we can give Jeru and Hazoret Vigilance and Haste, because, I mean, we have 2 of them and 2 land. So, let's go with Hajar, and then a Jeru and Hazoret. And go ahead. Alright, so we at least have like multiple of these 2-drop legends that can help save Jeru and Hazoret. So even though both of the plazas are tapped down, I feel at least decently confident that Jeru and Hazoret will survive until next turn. Innkeeper's Talent. Sure. I mean, that's definitely going to be scary if they just, level, play another threat, and then next turn can level it and ult, because I don't think we can deal quite that much damage. We'll take 2. Bruh. Okay. Let's go ahead and do we want to play out the next relic so he has vigilance? Don't think that really matters too much, so let's just go ahead and get in there. I think we go with Agris. I think that's fine. We have another one. Let's go with Mr. Koss. Probably just put it on the Dread Knight. go ahead. Okay. So, opponent is going to combat and coming in. I think we just take 6. Preacher. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Okay. Well, not great. Let's go ahead and get in for 7 here. Let's get rid of the Dread Knight, and I guess we have another Malira. And opponent's gonna take 9. I mean, we'll just play another Malira. And go ahead. Okay, so yeah, Shieldred. I was gonna say, the bad cards that opponent's gonna have is gonna be like Shieldred and more Go for the Throats. But they haven't moved this to stage 3, so Vraska isn't like the biggest threat yet. Alright, going to blocks. I think we block like that. So, we exile Malira, choose Argus. So when he enters, we choose Shieldred to give one of the suspect things. Then next turn we can attack and exile Shieldred. Well, what do you got? Do you, have a Go for the Throat? So, I guess we probably should have done this in opposite order, since we wanted it to, leave the battlefield. but we'll make you indestructible. And I mean, think we have to make you indestructible? Okay, so that was a bit of missequencing from me, because now we don't have a one suspect on Shelly. Unfortunate. But Hajar does mean that any blocks can push through Shelly at least. So let's play Skrelv. And let's get in. Probably just gonna have to be Shelly. Rocco and Meaglaws. I mean, Rocco with a relic should be pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made it so it can't block. Here's Rocco. And go ahead. Let's go with counter on Jerun Hazret, and we'll make a food. Sure. So, yeah, now we have to kill him, because if they have Vroska, that's gonna be pretty bad. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, 6 loyalty. Kinda forgot. Let's eat first. We'll go to 10, and sure, now you separate.
Tough choice.
Yes, this is definitely a tough game. Kinda forgot they could, ultimate the talent and then play a Lily, which is pretty scary. So, what do we think we're gonna get left with? Definitely won't be much. Probably just go with pile 1. So Jero and Hazret can trade straight up with Shelly. Oh wait, so we wouldn't... Yeah, no, so we would need something to jump in front of Shelly. So I think we have to go with this pile. sacrifices pile of their choice. We will sacrifice pile 1. Why did I give it menace? I mean, not like it really matters. We have to double block anyways. But we go like that. Well, that's actually interesting. So we can get rid of their Shieldred. Okay. So we take minimum 4. Oh shit. I forgot they have a cottage. Yeah, GG's. We'll go to the next one. I was gonna say, did we stabilize there? No, not quite. So against talent, we'll grab Lauren and Torch to help deal with bats and red knights. What do we want to cut? Maybe an extra ruby. Meatclaws can blow up the enchantment. Maybe just a Rocco. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just cut ruby. Hopefully this next one, we don't have to go 2-drop into like 5-drop. Hopefully we have a slightly better curve. And on the play can't hurt. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we will keep. We'll lead off with Skrelv. And talent to the grave. Cool. Third land. Let's go with a jar. Go ahead. And a Snorse. Sure thing. Let's get in for 3. And I'm just gonna play Lauren here. Because, I mean, really, if we want to bring it back with any flash, we can do it at instant speed. And having something to trade with a Snorse here, pretty good. Alyssa. Rough. Come on. Ooh, okay. So opponent is stuck on 2. That's not good for them. And they discard Glissa. Alright. Well, in for another 3. Go ahead. So that was a little unfortunate for the opponent, but I think we just run it back. Let's hope for a good game 3. Game 1 was tiny bit scuffed. Game 2 was majorly scuffed. So, third time's the charm. Hope everybody in chat's having a good day so far. Man, what's opponent sideboarding? Alright. Come on, Froll. What you got for us? Any day now. Oh my goodness. Well, as long as opponent's just gonna be sitting there sideboarding, I'm just gonna complain about something real quick. I think I might have a bit of an issue. So over the past couple months, I decided that I kind of wanted to try my hand at baking. And, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's something that my mom used to do a lot. That's a terrible hand. That's a bit better. We drop off a land, and mulligans do kind of help Jeru and Hazaret. But, back to the point at hand. So, I've been baking a lot recently, and, I have gone through one of those, like, 2-pound bags of flour that you get from, oh shit. I guess we should have, played the forest on turn 1. So I went through one of those 12-pound bags of flour that you get at, Sam's Club or, Costco in 2 months. Like, straight up 2 months. Which is absurd. Like, genuinely, that is absurd. Okay. So basically, I've just been making like a lot of tortillas and banana bread, like just simple stuff like that. But apparently, I have used 12 pounds of flour in the past 2 months. So yeah, there's your random information about me for the day. And Deep Cavern Bat is gonna take the Jeru and Hazaret. Okay, back to us. So opponent doesn't have any green mana. Interesting. Let's get in for 3. And Meaglaws. Go ahead. Really? No green still? Because, if opponent doesn't have some stuff soon, Meaglaws is gonna just wreak havoc on their board. Anything? Edict. Yeah, I think we just sack Malira. That's not ideal. Do we just go Brushland, hold open the Plaza? In for 4? Or do we want to tapped land, activate for +2? You know, I'm just gonna do +2. In for 6. Go ahead. There's the green source. Back to us. Perfect. I think we can just like save this, and then we just like torch on their turn. Yeah, let's get in for 4. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's also fine. So we torched this bat for sure. And then the question is, do we torch this bat or do we torch the Dread Knight? And honestly, I'm just gonna torch the bat. Because Dread Knight doesn't trade into Jeru and Hazaret. Oh. Let's see, so 3 mana, and then I'll have not quite enough. Unfortunate. Think we just jam for 4, play them. Yeah, I think we do. Let's get in. Go ahead. So if opponent has just like, go for the throat, that's fine. So Miglaws, oh wait, no, it's 2 oil counters for that. Okay. I was gonna say we just double activate that next turn if they go for the throat, but can't really do that. Well, what you got? Anything good for us? Anything at all? Gix's Command. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a pretty good card. Tough. Okay, so that Gix's Command that was really good. Because they definitely messed my clock up. So Miglaws trades with the Dread Knight pretty well. So we would just need to make sure we play Hajar and Lauren. So I don't really think, we don't really need to play Lauren. We can play the Relic and the Hajar. Yeah. And in for 4. Go ahead. Sure. One surveil for the opponent, and they like their card, so that's pretty scary. Man. So far, this has been a 30-minute game, and I really don't want to lose it. We're just so close. Aclazotz. Okay. Yeah, no attacks is pretty smart. And a relic. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I really don't think there's any way out here. Let's go ahead and get in with Meaglaws. We'll see what the opponent wants to block with. Double block. Okay. Think we kill the bat? Yeah, no, we're dead. Like, we drew a relic, so I think we just do that. Well, Plaza, we got nothing else. GG's to the opponent. Go ahead. Okay, well, if they're just gonna sit there, I'll go to the next game, because I got better things to do. GG's. Bit unfortunate there, but hopefully the next one, not all of the games are janky. In that match, every single game was janky, whether it was us having a weird draw or the opponent having a weird draw. We'll just chalk that up to a practice. Alright, let's take the play. One land, perfect. That's better. I don't know. Ooh. No, I don't want OBS on the screen. I think we just put back Malira, since we can't cast her. Go ahead. Another ruby. Okay. Anything from the opponent. Got Meticulous Archive on one. You got another one. You got something so you can hold open No More Lies. What's up? Oh, okay. So, Domain. Unfortunately, nothing really to kill here. So I guess we just in for one. Yep, looks like Domain. So, yeah, that's definitely going to be a tough matchup. Bruh. Okay, so far every draw step has been dead. Let's get in for one. Go ahead. So we've drawn a ruby and a bunch of land. Got something for us? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and I think just activate the biovac. And let's jam. Yep, Leyline Binding, that can only take Ruby. Alright, so now we just gonna have to hope they don't play Atroxa. Because, yeah, I don't know how this hand is gonna beat that. Sure thing. So opponent's gonna play them beans. Okay. Yeah, what are we doing here? We just keep not really drawing anything. Let's go with the next ruby. Yeah, that's the card I was worried about. Because we can do 5 damage, but 7 damage? That's a lot. And a bunch of discards. Alright, so yeah, we really need something good. Our 1-2 does not stack up against Atroxa super well, and that's not great. So if we attack with the biovac and they block with Atroxa, Annie joins up, we'll finish it off. But to do that, yeah, I don't know. So that takes 3 mana and attack, then you have 2. Yeah, so we would have to leave Ruby back. Okay. Well, opponent just ate up the bait, so we'll take it. Okay, so kind of when they just like Archangel kill Ruby, because any flash with 2 triggers would be able to reanimate the Biovac and Ruby, but opponent does have the binding. Yeah, opponent's deck is basically the one that I don't want to see when I'm testing out some silly stuff. I mean,
I've already read your
sure,
thoughts.
Jace.
You won't stop us. Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
And 4 more mana. What do they got? Think we go with Skrell. Well, let's see. So if we play Skrell, then we go to end step and they either get lost or bind Ruby, then we won't be able to play Annie. So I think this is a no attacks and no plays. As weird as it sounds, yeah, there's binding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can win this. Because they're probably going to take joins up. Okay. You're gonna kill Ruby. Sure.
Heal.
Yeah, that's fine. And domain is online. Rough. Well, if they aren't going to play anything, I guess we just go with Annie Flash. So that resolved. We'll bring back the land. And I'm assuming get lost on Annie. Where Okay, opponent, what are you doing? Can I take my turn? So, if we go with Delny, we put 2 counters on the Biovac. And send 4 over to Jace.
How foolish.
And let's explore. Guess we could have done that before combat. Meaglaws. I mean, that's pretty good. We can, you know, destroy artifacts and enchantments, so I will keep that there. Alright, so how badly is opponent just gonna mollywop us here? Because they're playing Domain. So if we think in their whole 7-card hand they don't have some sort of good answer to whatever we're doing, yeah, that's a little bit silly. They're definitely gonna have some stuff. Oh shoot. Yeah, I forgot about that. So there goes Meaglaws, which sucks. But I guess we didn't really want the Skrelv or the land underneath. So they take Ruby and their own beans. Angel. And down goes Delny. Yep. Unfortunate. Yikes. So you spend to cast spells. So activating that doesn't count. That'd leave me with 3 mana, so I can relic into Skrelv. I guess. We'll try it. Not like we have, like, anything else going on. So, you letting Jace go down? I think that's probably the smart play. Archangel is definitely a pretty good clock since I can't touch it right now. Okay. Looks like they want Jace. Yeah, that's fine. We have a -2/1. Okay, sure. Why not? Bruh. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's keep jamming with the Biovac. Although, let's go with Moira. We will attack and put a counter on there, just in case, you know, they have a 3rd Archangel. But I don't really think there's, like, a whole lot left for me to do in this game. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Organic minds are easily quelled.
Okay, sure. I mean, I just realized this Restless Biovac, next turn when it attacks, it will be able to trade into the Atroxa, because it will become a 7/7. That's ridiculous. Yeah, there was the third Archangel I was talking about. Let's add a red. Think we play Agris, make it so the Archangel can't block. Then we activate the Biovac. And force them to chump with Atroxa if they want to keep Atroxa around, or if they want to keep Jace around. Like, really, I think our only win condition is winning off of time. Is opponent really gonna take that trade? Huh. Okay. Go ahead. And just kind of hoping they don't have a Sunfall there, because that'd be unfortunate. But seeing as they've only used one, oh man, Jeru and Hazaret into Dragonhawk would have been just absolutely nuts. Okay, there's the beans. And we will take 3. Yep, sounds about right. Come on, opponent. Anything else for us? There we go. And is it gonna be a land on top? Of course. Okay, let's go to game 2. That was rough. We'll grab Lauren, Nissa. What the heck is going on here? And I think probably Animist's Might. So a lot of opponents like removal is exile, so I think going down to 1 Malira is fine. And I think we just run it like that. Just kind of hedge our bets against temporary lockdown as much as we can. Let's take the play. Okay, we do have, you know, like, lands and spells. We'll keep. The 2 Jeru and Hazaret isn't, like, a deal, but hopefully we do find some more lands. Okay, a 6-drop is not more land. Well, what you got? Do you have your beans here, or do you have another tap land? So if we can hit a land here... Dang it. Okay, in for 2. No. I do need that. Go ahead. And another tap land. Okay, that's fine. What else you got, my friend? Nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and play Delny. Get lost. So... yeah, I think that's fine. I'd rather they use that and we can keep a jar around. Ugh, and 4. Think we... Yeah, let's put it in the grave. We do have some maps just in case. And if they do play, you know, some sort of blocker, we have Animist's Might to deal a bunch of damage to it, so I'm hoping we can just kind of press this 5-power creatures for a couple of turns and get them really low. Come on, opponent. What you got for us? And opponents are playing very slow today. Lightline Binding. Okay. Targeting Kellen. I mean, yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and explore. Cool. And let's do it again. Moira. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's go with Skrelv. And in for 4. Okay, so if opponent has Sunfall here, I will be pretty sad. I won't be super surprised, but a little sad. Well, what you got, Blue Jay? Archangel of Wrath. Okay, so killing the Skrelv. I mean, that's not bad. Bonk. And in for 4. Go ahead. I mean, Annie Flash, returning Delmy and Moira, that seems pretty good. Opponent's gonna surveil, and they decide they like it. That's a Jace. Alright.
I will keep watch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, Animist's Might here doesn't really do a whole lot against Jace. That's tough.
What's your
Go ahead.
work?
Yeah, I'm back down to a 1-4.
Easily quelled.
Just don't play Atroxa. Please. That's all I'm asking here. Okay, Heaped Harvest. Bit annoying, definitely extends the clock a little bit. And some beans. Okay. Relic. I think we want to play Jero and Hazaret because we need them to, like, commit some resources to taking that out. Alright. And opponent has hit their timer. Okay. So, there's a win condition for us. Go ahead. always think it's at least a little funny when your opponents hit time before you do, especially when you're playing with a card like Hajar that basically puts you in full control. Alright, so what do you got, Blue Jay? Not much time. Yeah, that's rude. Let's sacrifice Hajar, just to make the sunfall a tiny bit smaller. And we mill 3. Just would like an untapped land. Lauren. I mean, Lauren can take out a beanstalk and a binding, which isn't bad. Let's go with the relic. And Lauren. Okay. So they take Annie joins up, I'm assuming. We take out that binding. Joins up comes back, and we kill Jace.
Your victory is at
Alright, I mean,
nothing more.
that's not bad. Okay, so do they have more basics? Yeah. Oh my god. All 3 beans. And there's a Droxa. Okay. Jeez. That's, tough. Yeah, this domain deck is just brutal to fight against. And discarding herd migration. We'll take 1. So we do have an Animist's Might and a Jeru and Hazaret we can play next turn, which, you know, should be able to take out a Troxa, but... Ugh. So opponent discards a Sunfall, which means they probably have another. Let's go with Jeru and Hazaret, Animist's Might. Damage equal to twice its power to target creature planeswalker you don't control. Okay, down goes a Troxa. And in for 7. We'll get 2 Jeru and Hazaret. I mean, Dragonhawk, that's good. And I mean, we'll just go with Hajar. Okay, and I think from here, we're just supposed to pass because Dragonhawk goes bonk bonk. Cool. Okay, well that was a really cool game. I think we go with Destroy Evil. We'll drop one of the mites. And I don't know. Probably Delny. Alright. I mean, hand seems fine. We just kind of need to keep opponent from winning within their 8 minutes. So, I mean, yeah, let's try it. The hand isn't bad by any means. Let's lead with the Biovac. Bivouac? Biovac? Bivouac? I don't know. Oxland. Let's go with Skrelv. Get lost? Or do you have a herd migration? Okay. Swamp. Let's go with Moira. Go ahead. More herd migration. Okay. So no second white source, at least yet. But opponent does have full domain. Let's go ahead. Add a red, I suppose. And we'll play a relic. In for 2. And, I mean, I think that's all I want to do. Go ahead. One binding. So, taking the relic. Let's destroy target enchantment. And we'll gain 3 life. Go ahead. Okay, well, another land here is actually really bad. Because now we can't play Jeru and Hazaret with, you know, Vigilance and Haste. So do we want to animate the Biovac? Probably not. You know, we also could just, you know, play Jeru and Hazaret, play the next Moira, and get, you know, the expend triggers off of that, since 5 plus 3 is 8. Until the end of your next turn. Yeah? So even if opponent does have, you know, Fabled Passage into Plains, into Sunfall, we're gonna have a couple exiled cards to restock with next turn. So hopefully they're good. Those weren't. Come on, opponent. In for 5. Sure. So if opponent is going to just Sunfall, we're gonna go with a Journey On. Annie Flash. I mean, yeah, that card's pretty good. Go ahead. Sunfall. Yeah, knew it was coming. Unfortunate. Let's go with Thicket. We'll play Kellen, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Yeah, so we would have had to play the untapped land if we wanted to go Kellen into Annie Flash. Well, that sucks. Guess we pass from here. Okay, and another passage. Just please don't be a Droxa. I mean, that's fine. I'll take 3. So if we did block there and they had a Archangel of Wrath, I don't want Annie Flash to get killed by 1 kick. And we have Moira again. Bro. Let's go with Kellen. And we will jam. We'll impulse the top 2. what you taking? Anti-flash. We'll use one of the plazas. Do you have another? Get lost. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Well. Yeah, opponent realized they could not win with 3 minutes on the clock. But we weren't in like a great position there. I don't know. We'll take the win. Let's try one more. We've been streaming for like an hour and a half, and I've played 2 games. On the draw with only 3 drops. If it's an aggro deck, we just kind of die. So yeah, this is a little better. We'll keep that 6. Yeah, Mishra's Foundry. So probably mono red. Ooh. Mono black. That's tough. Think we drop off Rocco? Dang. I was really hoping we didn't hit a land there, because hitting a land would be kinda toxic. Let's journey on. And a Preacher. That's not good. All lands. Jeez. Okay. So, apparently Jeru and Hazaret are just never gonna get Vigilance and Haste here. We'll take 2. Okay. What is happening? Like, for real. What? Why can't I have, like, good streamer luck? Go ahead. Yup, have fun with that. So, let's go to the next game. That was horrific. So, just mono black. If they're playing Gisa, we probably want a Sunfall. And I think we're going to pick up Animist's Might. Ruby was terrible, so gonna cut that, I think. Probably Delny. I don't know. I don't know what else to cut. Eeny, meeny, miny, Malira. Go ahead. Okay, let's hope for a good 7 here. I mean, it's a 7. We'll keep it. We at least have, like some lands to discard if opponent's just gonna be playing Hopeless Nightmare. Not on turn 1. Okay. Well, opponent is not playing anything, probably holding up and go for the throat. We'll go with a relic in that case. Well, what you got? Preacher. Okie dokie. Let's go with Moira. Then we'll play Skrelv and Meaglaws. Go ahead. So, kinda hoping they just like fire off a go for the throat at Meaglaws so they can attack in with the Preacher. Because we have a Dragonhawk, and this guy is just crazy card advantage. So, I want them to use their removal before this comes down, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Let's take our block. We'll go red. And here's a dragon. Okay. We'll play a tapped land. And go ahead. So, opponent hopefully does not have 2, but they probably do. Bitter Triumph. Okay. Well, 2 removal spells down. We'll take a block on the creature we can kill. Oh boy. Yeah, we're not doing super hot. Let's get... no attacks, we'll just pass. Lily. Okay.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch.
Yeah, sure. We'll sacrifice Skrelv.
Sacrifices must be made.
Lord Skitter. Okay. What do they hit? Dragonhawk Yeah, so that's not something we can actually reanimate. So, yeah. We'll go with Anti-Flash. And gain a couple life. And... we'll go Meaglaws. We'll add a red. We'll go Vigilance and Menace. And send 4 at Lily. So if opponent wants to keep Lily, they would have to double block, and we still would be able to pump it to a 6/6.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish.
So... let's tap Anti-Flash. See if we hit anything good. That's pretty good. We'll go with Rocco. And we'll go Boink Boink. Okay, yeah, GG's. That was pretty cool. So, what else? Anything that we like really want against mono black? Maybe a Nissa? Yeah, let's try it. What opponent's sideboarding? Because, they've been at it for a little while. Probably aren't too sure what to bring in against us, if we're being honest. We are playing a weird deck. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention. I did post a video today, so if you haven't already, make sure to go drop a like on it. Put it in your watch for later, because my videos haven't really been getting picked up by the algorithm lately, so any sort of interaction with it would help push it back in that direction, so I would really appreciate it. Come on, Nautico, what are we doing here? You bringing in some, more removal? Like, honestly, what does mono black even bring in against this deck? More removal. Like, I think that's it. There we go. Alright. Let's hope for a good game 3. This is definitely one of my favorite boards. I really like the storybook feel of this one. Like how it has the giant magic arena symbol here. I just think that's a really cool detail. Like having the first letter gigantic in the storybook, definitely very, very cool design. Come on, opponent. Did they disconnect? What's going on here? Womp womp. Yeah, I guess they didn't want to go to round 3 against Brian Kibler's deck. That is, also forgot to mention that is where I saw this one. I was gonna make sure to mention it when I record the intro for this video, but if you want to go check out Brian Kibler's Twitter, that is where I got this list. There are, of course, a couple changes to it because I don't have, 2 Dragonhawks, but it is a very cool list, and I've been having a lot of fun playing with it. Even if it is, like, really weird and kind of confusing. Did opponent DC? Huh. I guess they did. Yeah, they really didn't want to face the Brian Kibler deck in round 3. Okay. Think we'll probably go one more round. Oh my goodness. Dude, the whole, like... What is happening here? The whole client's a little fucky-wucky. Anything good? Open for a Beza. Storm Splitter. Ew. Don't want that. Although I do have 3 of them now, so I guess I technically could start messing around with the Storm Splitter list. Let's go for one more game. Alright, on the draw. Womp womp. Yeah, hand seems fine. We will keep. Black green. Okay, well, that's not nice. Let's just pitch a land. Well, we have 5 drops. I don't want to pitch a land. We'll go with Malira. Ruby. Okay. And a bat. Well, that's a bit annoying. So they kind of have to take Annie joins up here. Which, I mean, it's our removal, so... It's also kind of the best card in the hand. Interesting. Do they have another one? Or another Deep Cavern Bat, I mean. Because that kind of makes it seem like they do. Interesting. Pillage the Bog. Okay, we'll take 1. So that's a decent draw. We can at least be mana efficient here. Spend 3 mana and jam for 3. Go ahead. Okay, and there's a pillage for 8. Let's hope there's no, like, crazy good hits in there, because I want to curve out. I want to go Annie joins up into the Dragonhawk. That would be crazy damage coming out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Pillage into pillage. That's definitely scary. So opponent has looked at 16 cards this turn. Like, that's ridiculous. Ooh, Jeru and Hazaret. Okay. Let's go with joins up. Kill the bat. And in for 3. Go ahead. Just use your ruthless negotiation. Okay. Let's exile Ruby. And hope we hit a land here. Because if it's land, we go land, Jeru, and Hazaret. Aw, that sucks. Let's go with Delny. Four. Don't really want that. Let's get in for 3. And Delny is now immune to cut down, which is why we did it like that. Okay, well that's rough.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch
Yeah.
my things.
We will sacrifice
One of
Delny.
your friends has to leave.
No 2-drop spells for him. Bro, come on. Give me a 4th land, please. Okay, we'll take out Lily.
This isn't how
Go
things are
ahead.
supposed to go.
Yeah, I agree. That's not how things were supposed to go. Okay, that's pretty bad. Just give me a land. That is not a land, but it does deal with Shelly. Go ahead. This is ridiculous. I'm glad we didn't exile that land earlier. Oh, jeez. Yep, there's Vraska.
Phyrexia spreads.
Oh my god. I wanna cry. There's a relic. Dang. Okay. Well, let's pop the Hajar, I guess.
The downtrodden rise together.
And in comes a cottage. Alright, what do we get? Okay, well that's a bit late. Let's go with Dragonhawk, I guess? We got 2 triggers. Go ahead. So Dragonhawk is gonna be a treasure. And in for another 4. So if we hit like a land or a 2-drop. Let's see. So we go Rocco, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a treasure makes 5. Okay. Here's Rocco. And here's Jeru and Hazaret. And trigger. We'll go Well, we already have a Rocco, so guess we go Ruby. And Moira. Okay, here's Moira. We'll go counter and counter, since I'm assuming they're just going to turn Jeru and Hazaret into a treasure. Go ahead. I mean, definitely is a way to stabilize. Let's tap you for green. And let's eat. Okay.
Gaze into my eyes.
Sounds good. Okay, cool. Let's add red. And here is Jeru and Hazaret. We'll gain 6 life. And we'll go with another Plaza. So, we could attack with both of these guys if we want to try and like force their hand on blocks, because we're gonna get 2 more Jeru and Hazaret triggers. Yeah, I think we do. Oh yeah, and Ruby's gonna get +4. We'll go Miglaws. And Agris Koss. So, what do we want to save? Probably want to save Jeru and Hazaret. Okay, cool. So, wasn't a go for the throat, was just food. So that dies. You take 5. We'll go Agris. Exile Glissa. Here's Miglaws. Go ahead. Cool. I mean, yeah, we definitely just kind of popped off for multiple turns in a row, which is pretty good. So, Vraska, Pillage. Makes me think that it's going to be the combo deck. We'll grab Lauren. And I didn't see any Dread Knights, but I'm grabbing the torches. Well, I don't know. What do we think would be better? Torch or Animist's Might? On the draw, I think I'm going to bring in the torch. We'll cut Delny, Kellen, a Ruby, and yeah, just a second one. Alright, on the draw. I mean, definitely taking a bunch of pings, but we got a 1, 2, 3 curve, so yeah, we'll keep. More land is not exactly what I want here, but we'll lead with Skrelv. No cut down. Cool. And a bat. Well, there goes Hajar. Okay. Let's get in for one. Go ahead. Well, that's not very good. So, Cruel Claw's heist, they get to steal whatever they want, basically. Is it going to be Moira or the Meaglaws? I'm thinking Meaglaws. Yeah, because it can blow up Skrelv and it can blow up the relic. But that will cost them a decent amount to do. So, geez, more land. I'm going to go with Moira. Go. Yeah, that Cruel Claw's heist was rough. Okay, I mean, we have our own. Let's... think we relic into Meaglaws, gain a little bit of life. Kinda sucks we don't have 8. I think I'm just gonna go with the relic. If opponent wants to, no. We're gonna play the relic and the Meaglaws. Go ahead. Alright, 5 mana. That sucks. So they can blow up the relic. And they can also give +2/+2. Wait. So they did that before combat. I was thinking in combat. Yeah, that's tough. Let's go like that. So now they can't really attack here, and yeah, so that was a misplay. Ooh. That's not bad. Okay, so if I spend 6, we can reanimate the relic. I mean, we have to do it now, since we have the floater mana. And, I mean, let's get in for 4. We'll blow up the talent. Kind of forgot about that. So, we just lost Jeru and Hazaret, unfortunately. But we did take out the talent and their Maze Crusher, which means our relic is safe for now. We just really have to hope that they don't have, you know, some sort of go for the throat or whatever it's called. Jeez. Every single mana we have drawn so far, besides the Scourge, has been a pain land. Okay, thank goodness. We did actually hit some stuff. I'm tired of taking pings. Let's play Agris. We'll go ahead and probably just suspect the Dread Knight, because that thing is annoying to deal with otherwise. Here's a Copperline Gorge. Go ahead. Okay. Well, that's tough. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. This game is hard. Let's go ahead and jam with you guys. So we'll exile the Dread Knight. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so exile Dread Knight. Impulse. Okay, let's pay 1, make you hexproof and unblockable from black. So we'll make sure that Agris cost survives. Then we go Annie joins up. Oh, come on. White, green, red. gain some life, blow up Aclazots, and then if we tap everybody, we kill their bat too. And there's the expend 8. Cool. And now we have 4 cards that we can use next turn. This deck is sweet. Yeah, opponent is just like in shock right now, I think. I mean, to be fair, we have hit pretty well off our Annie Flash. She's been alive for what, like 2-3 turns now? So we've seen like 4 to 6 extra cards because of her, which is very powerful. Especially since, you know, she's just a 4/5 that reanimated our relic. So yeah, GG's. That was a crazy game. Yeah, this list is fun. I do think I'm going to call stream for there today. I'm gonna do one more show of the deck. But yeah, so this is basically a Brian Kibler list. I found it on Twitter. If you want to go find the original list, this one is definitely a little bit janky. It's supposed to have like 2 Dragonhawks, but I don't have any. Extra mythics, extra Kellens are probably gonna be really good in here, but I, again, just have the 1. Don't really want to spend my rare cards on it. But, yeah, the deck is very cool. Even this, like, slightly tuned version that's definitely not as good still cooks. So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. I also had a video post earlier, so if you are still in the mood to watch some content, make sure to go drop by there and leave a like and a comment, as I would really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.